Hey guys, welcome to my void world. I'm gonna show you how to build my slime block elevator to get to the bottom of the end for easy Enderman farm where you don't have to put a water bucket and swim down it and hope you don't die. Um, I'm gonna show you how to make this one, which is only one block higher than my simulated end here. It's easier to make it if it's a little higher up, but I don't like it as much. The difference being, in order to place these blocks that are below the world, you need to use some regular pistons to push them down, which I don't think it's that hard. Um, but to build it, I've actually got the supplies over here for you. You're going to need 2 observers, 6 slime blocks, 3 sticky pistons, 2 oak buttons, 7 pieces of redstone dust. The piston, again, is optional if you're wanting to build it like me. 2 stairs, more if you build it higher up. Probably a stack of blocks because you're probably going to lose some when they fall in the void. I like to have 1 extra block that's different so I know it's not part of my actual platform. You also need 3 pieces of obsidian, and then you'll need a pick to get your blocks. And let's see, game mode, survival. Alright, let's grab my stuff. There we go. Alright, so first thing you're going to want to do is actually have your pick on your bar. But you're going to want to hold shift and make sure that you're building it in the right spot. So you don't want anything that the slime blocks are going to grab onto. So if you're up higher and then you look down and you see that there's more jagged bits sticking out, you're going to want to make sure that you're building it somewhere that is not going to affect your slime blocks. Alright, so the first thing we need to do is get our stone bricks, and we need to go out 1 gap because we don't want anything messing with our slime blocks, and we don't want to replace all this with obsidian because that's annoying. Alright, so right here, out 1, is where we're going to make a little 2x2 slime block platform. Alright, and then this is where our actual platform is going to be. So then behind here, we're going to want our sticky piston on this side. On this side right here, we want it facing up, like that. However, we want it 1 below where we're currently at. Okay. The one on this side, we're going to want facing down, and this one facing up, but 1 lower than this. So to do that, we're going to need to get some blocks, and we're going to jump and place them and bounce on our slime. Alright, so we need to probably do 1 more block. Oh, there we go. Alright, so then right here, we're going to want to get all the way up to this block and see if we can place that facing down. There we go. Alright, now the trouble here, when we push this down, I don't know if it'll grab this slime block or not. So let's just try it and see, because I'm curious. So we'll put a button, and we'll push it. Alright, it did not take the slime. That's good to know. Alright, so now we need to break this and get our button back, because we only brought 2. And then we don't need this piston here. And we don't need this block. That was just a placeholder. Bye, block. Alright, so we need our slime block here. That will grab our platform when it moves. And now we want a slime block here with a piston on top of it facing down. but we don't want that just yet. So for now, put just a regular block right there. And what we want is we want to put our observer first. And our observer is going to go right here. Okay, so to place that facing this way, we need to pillar over like this. And then get rid of this one. And then hold shift again so you don't die. And then place our observer right there. So it's looking at this block. Now we're going to break the block behind it and in front of it. And we can get rid of our walkway too. Alright, so now we should be good to put our slime block behind that. Okay, so now we need a piston facing down right here. So, again, we'll have to pillar up, make some blocks. Maybe one right there. And then do the same thing. We want to put our sticky piston right there, facing down. And now we need to get our regular piston above it. So we should be able to jump here. Regular piston down. Hey, it worked. And then button. There we go. And then break our stuff. Make sure we catch our button. Alright, so at this point, we don't need this. We don't need this. Let's just double check we've got everything in place except for our last observer and our actual platform. So now we can build our 4 right there. Jump off over here. Get rid of that. That was just a temporary. Here's our 2 stairs so we can walk up. Alright, so our observer is going to go here facing this way. So first we're going to want to grab our obsidian, and hopefully we don't place it in the wrong spot. Alright, but we want it right here on the corner right there. And this is where our dust is going to go, our 1 piece of dust. And we wanted to place this before we put our observer so it doesn't take off before we're ready. Alright, so then right here next to the dust, we can throw a block, and then this right here is where our other button's gonna go, and then we don't need that. Alright, so now everything should be good. We can jump down here, grab our observer, and have it look that way. Alright, now very important, before you hit this button, on top of this on top of this sticky piston, right behind this observer, you're going to want another immovable object, which I'm using obsidian. There's tons of it in the end, and those pillars you fought the dragon with. So that right there should get you everything you need to go down. And we are on 30. Should stop us exactly at level 3. And there we go. Alright, so the beauty about this design is that you're on level 3. You jump down, you're on level 2, jump down again, and you're on level 1. So this is the bottom. This is where we want to be. However, do not place a block right here, or your flying machine will abandon you, and you'll cry. So we want to platform out, and make sure we skip that very first stone brick. And hold shift, because I'm not that type of a thrill seeker. Alright, so now this middle block we want to get rid of. Grab our last sticky piston and place it there. And then our obsidian or furnace or whatever, you're going to want to put right here on this back slime ball, or slime block, not a ball. Alright, and then we just make a little trail of redstone up to this, put our button on here, and you're done. At this point, you can go off in whichever direction and make your farm, or assuming you didn't bring any supplies because you thought you might die, you hit this button and just don't stand right there on that piston, which I think you'd fall anyways, so probably a bad idea all around. But if you stand there, you will get smushed by that obsidian. But if you stand on your platform, you're good to go. And then you just walk down your stairs. 0 deaths, 0 migraines and ulcers or whatever else you're getting from all your swimming down waterfalls like a crazy man. I prefer this way. So there you go. Hopefully that was a good tutorial for you, and you got it all built and no messing up, and now you can just do this from now on. Thanks for watching.